8 months ago, you converted to Islam.
Yes.
You were from a Christian background, you said?
Yeah, my mother was a Protestant of some kind. I think she was just kind of a loose Protestant. And then during my teenage years, I was on and off again Christian, very loosely. Basically, I just believed in Jesus. That was basically it. As of recent, I've had some more questions about Islam and Christianity. And when I converted, I kind of assumed it was a lot simpler than I thought. I didn't really have any nuance to it. I was kind of like, oh, the Bible's wrong.
You ended up becoming, what was the reason why you became Muslim?
So I got interested in it because I was a big fan of SNEAKO. I know you don't like SNEAKO, but I was a fan of SNEAKO. And so when he converted, I looked more into Islam, and from there, I kind of just took a lot of presuppositions and thought it was a lot simpler. So I kind of just went with it, but I've had some more questions as of late. So I know where you want to start.
The SNEAKO had somewhat of an influence, huh?
Yes, SNEAKO and Andrew Tate. I'd say, I know you guys say that's cringe or whatever, but yeah, those two kind of introduced it, and then through the research, I kind of came to it.
All right. Okay. So now, with that said, you were watching SNEAKO, a couple of interviews. So Islam sounded interesting, but now you have questions not about only Christianity, but Islam. What made you start having questions about Islam, not Christian? I'm sorry, because you have now questions about both.
So with Islam, I was always watching debates and stuff because I kind of like that type of content. So I'd subscribe to like Uthman and some others.
Yeah.
And I also started watching your stuff. This is why I called you. I started watching your stuff, and a lot of times they have a difficult time answering you, if at all. Like, for example, like the Aisha thing.
Yes.
When I went to the mosque and I asked him about it, he gave like the modern, whatever it's called, when it's like the modernist thing where it's like they used to do that in the past or whatever. I kind of just took that for granted and accepted it. But I kind of like look back at it, it's kind of weird. Well, I don't know how many errors, like historical errors, there are on the Quran.
There's many.
I have to double check that.
There are many.
Can you give me some?
Very easy. You sure you want to go that route?
Look, I'm not here to debate.
I understand. I mean, it's up to you. Very easy. We've documented over 100. Okay. In the first place, which came first according to the Quran? What was created first, the heavens or the earth? I'm not talking about science. Put science aside. I'm talking about, according to the Quran, what did Allah create first?
I think it was the heavens, right?
No. Yes. See, it's yes and no, because the Quran contradicts itself. See, you're not following me. The Quran says the earth was created, then heaven, but then another place says the heaven was created, then the earth. But then it says the earth was created and its nourishments, then the heaven. But one place says the heaven was created and the earth nourishments was created afterwards. So which narrative do you want to follow?
I'm guessing you got an article on it, right?
Yeah, I have a lot. I'll show you, but let me show it to you right here in detail. He it is who created for you all that is in the earth. Then, thumma, turned he to the heaven and fashioned it as 7 heavens. So what came first? The earth, then 7 heavens. Well, if you want to reject science, that's okay. But Muslims keep telling me that the miracle of the Quran is that a scientific miracle. Now, if that's true, according to modern theories of the origin of the universe, can you name any scientist that says the earth was created, then the heavens? And if the earth was created, where was it situated? Because the earth is in space. And can you show me any scientist that says there are 7 heavens? But let's put science aside. I'm going to show you the Quran destroys itself. He it is who created for you all that is in the earth. Then turned he to the heaven. Then he turned to heaven and fashioned it as 7 heavens. And he is the knower of all things. That was chapter 2, verse 29. Let's read chapter 41, verses 9 to 12. You with me so far?
Yeah.
Okay, now count, because I know you and I know math. 41, verses 9 to 12. Say, O Muhammad, unto the idolaters, disbelieve ye verily in him who created the earth in 2 days? Now count with me. It says the earth in 2 days. And ascribe ye unto him rivals. He and none else is the Lord of the worlds. He placed therein, now watch, firm hills rising above it, and blessed it, and measured its sustenance in 4 days. Created the earth in 2 days, and its sustenance, meaning the nourishment, the water, the mountains in 4 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many days is that? 2 plus 4?
6.
Okay, all like for us. Now watch. Now he turns his attention to heaven. Now notice the heaven is smoke. It doesn't exist as 7 heavens. So when the earth is being created, right, in 6 days, 2 plus 4, 6, right? The heaven is still smoke. Watch here. Then, thumma, turned he to the heaven when it was smoke. So there was no heavens. It was still smoke. And said unto it and unto the earth. So notice the earth is already existing. So the heaven is smoke. Earth is existing. come together, meaning they were separate. Well, where the hell was the earth situated then if it's not into heaven? But that's another story. Come both of you willingly or loth. They said, we come obedient. Then he ordained them 7 heavens in 2 days, and inspired in each heaven its a mandate. And we decked the nether, the lower heaven, with lamps and rendered it inviolable. That is the measuring of the mighty the knower. So, earth created 2 days, 4 days to create the earth's nourishments, provision, sustenance, like mountains. So 2 plus 4, that's 6. Then heaven was smoke. Heaven was smoke. And then told the smoke and the earth to come together. Then he made heaven, 7 heavens in 2 days. So 2 plus 4 plus 2 is what?
8.
8, right?
Mm-hmm.
But elsewhere in the Quran says Allah created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. So which is it? Let me show you. So did he created it in 8 days or 6 days? 754. Lo, your Lord is Allah, who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. Heavens and the earth in 6 days. Who created the heavens and the earth and all that is between them in 6 days? Now pay attention. Everything in them, all that is between them in the heaven and earth in 6 days. So they can't try to get around this. Yeah. Now, if you were paying attention, did Allah create the nourishment, the sustenance of the earth before heaven was made into 7 heavens?
Yeah.
You sure, right?
Yeah.
Not according to chapter 79, verses 27 to 33. It says, heaven was created and then earth's nourishments afterwards. Are ye the harder to create, or is the heaven that he built? He raised the height thereof and ordered it. And he made dark the night thereof, and he brought forth the morning thereof. Now watch. And after that, afterwards, that he spread the earth, after he had raised the heaven and made dark and morning, and produced therefrom the water thereof and the pasture thereof, and he made fast the hills, a provision for you and for cattle. Now help me make sense out of this. Was the sustenance, the provision of the earth, created when heaven was smoke and earth was already existing, and then he took the smoke and made it 7 heavens? Or did he already deck the heaven and then created the earth's nourishments afterwards?
I don't know.
Yeah, neither do the Muslims. Who would you rather have a role model? Jesus or Muhammad? Be honest. You know our role, right?
Yeah, I know where you're going. Just take it. I'm not even going to answer. Just take it down the route.
Okay, so you know in your heart of hearts, Muhammad is the most pathetic excuse for a human being and can't be a prophet because of his example. If you can in your heart follow this man, which you know did things that if Jesus was standing before him, he would crush him under his feet. He's already in hell now because you reject the real Jesus. Then you're in the wrong religion, bud. Your prophet abolished adoption. So in Muslim lands, you can't adopt children. You can probably take care of them for a while, but once they reach maturity, out they go. So barren couples who can't have children can't adopt, and orphans can't be adopted and call a couple mother and father because of your prophet, because he lusted for his adopted son's wife. He divorced her and then he married her and then he abolished adoption to save face. Your prophet allowed women to be prostituted, calling it pleasure marriage. And the Shia say we can still do it to this day. Your prophet allowed and continues, because if you do jihad, to take captive women, even if they're married, like your mother and my mother, have sex with them and sell them. And your prophet mounted a 9-year-old who's playing with dolls and allows in the Quran for marriages with minors. You sure you want to continue to follow this guy? Man, I hope you wake up sooner than later. Now, you got all those articles, right?
Yeah.
All right. You have any more questions, Trinity, or you want to end it here?
Nah, that's good. I'll look into the articles.
You know where to find me. Save the articles. Click on them before you leave.
I already pinned all of them.
Okay, buddy. Come on, find me. I'll be here waiting for you. And keep watching, keep reading, keep praying. And don't tell God what he can and cannot, because God hates that. Say, God, I'll accept you as you are. Jesus, I'll accept you as you are. Holy Spirit, I'll accept you as you are. I will no longer put limits on you. Because God doesn't want you to tell him what he can and cannot be and what he can and cannot do. Don't tell him, because you're going to get him upset. He wants you to love him as he is. Love me as I am, and he'll bless you. All right?
All right.
All right, buddy. Come back when you want to talk.
All right. Have a good night.